Let me just get the stuff I'm doing. We can do a sound check. Why it didn't work? Stuff like that's so frustrating. I had it working before and then it stopped. Can you just push the wing? Let me just
Stand by, everybody, for Dayton Flyers hockey coming up against the Akron Zips. Teams will be out for warm-up shortly. Stand by for Dayton Flyers hockey. Did you hear me? Stand by, everybody, for Dayton Flyers hockey this afternoon against the Akron Zips. The teams will come out for warm-ups shortly. And then when they get warmed up, we'll have the opening of the first period from Kettering Ice Arena. So stand by, stay with us. Dayton Flyers against the Akron Zips coming up here in just a few minutes. Good afternoon, everyone, from Kettering Ice Arena in Kettering, Ohio, at the Kettering Recreation Complex. Welcome once again to University of Dayton Flyers hockey. My name is Kent Jacobs, and this afternoon the Flyers will be taking on the University of Akron Zips, a team they defeated last night in Akron by a score of 9-2. It was the Flyers' first win of the season after getting swept in a home-and-home series last weekend against the Kentucky Wildcats, losing 9-2 here in Kettering and then 7-3 down in Lexington, Kentucky last Saturday night. So the Flyers come into today's action 1-2. And this is a non-league game, as the Akron Zips are not a member of the Tri-State Collegiate Hockey League. So a non-conference game tonight for the Flyers. A big win last night. Boy, again, after that rough weekend against UK last weekend, last night in Akron was just what the doctor ordered for UD. Winning at 9-2. The winning goaltender last night was Jack Studnicka. He played 2.5 periods, and then Jackson Short, the freshman, played the last half of the third period in closing things out last night. The goal scorers last night for the Flyers. It was a big, big night for Joe Kostelk. He had a hat trick last night, scoring 3 goals in Akron, and then single goals were scored by Brett Smith, Tom Rutherford, Tom Gillespie, Dylan Poyce, Kevin Bora, and Spencer DeLeo were all goal scorers last night for the Dayton Flyers in a big 9-2 win up in Akron. Teams are on the ice right now. They're getting things warmed up. We're probably still about 5 or 6 minutes away from the drop of the puck for the first period. That will give me an opportunity to tell you a little bit about the ACHA and the Tri-State Collegiate Hockey League. The Flyers and Zips are both in Division II of club hockey, which is, of course, a non-scholarship sport. And the schools, Parky. Oh, it's right over there. I was going to hand it back down, but nobody was down there. So both teams, members of the American Collegiate Hockey Association, which is the ACHA, and that's basically the NCAA of club sports. Club sports, almost another word for intramural, really. The players are obviously students at their institutions, and they're representing their institutions, but there is no financial support of these teams from the universities. These players are paying to play, and they have to get their uniforms, and the team management has to arrange for travel and accommodations and everything, and it all comes from the players pay a nice chunk of change to come out here and play, because it's very expensive to get ice time and travel and so on and so forth, and equipment. So but the ACHA is basically the NCAA of club hockey. And then there are 3 divisions, and just like NCAA divisions, they are broken up into kind of how big the schools are and how the size of the programs and whatnot. And the University of Dayton and the University of Akron fall in Division II of the ACHA. And the conference that the Flyers play in is the Tri-State Collegiate Hockey League. And the teams that are in that league with the University of Dayton are Bowling Green, Ohio State, Ohio University, Xavier, Kentucky, Louisville, Indiana, Miami of Ohio, and Michigan. So those bigger schools like Michigan and Indiana, Ohio State, they all have, and Miami, they have varsity Division I NCAA programs. So they also have the club Division II teams as well. So when you hear the Dayton Flyers are going to play Indiana or Michigan or Ohio State, it's not their NCAA Division I teams they're playing. They're playing the club teams, the Division II ACHA team. games that are going to be on tap tonight here in the Tri-State League are teams, member teams of the Tri-State League. Some of these games are non-conference games. Later on, Bowling Green will be at Wisconsin to play the Badgers club team. Last night, Kentucky played at North Carolina, and we didn't get a score on that game. The American Collegiate Hockey Association was established back in 1991 as a non-varsity option for college students to be able to play hockey at the collegiate level. The charter members had existed prior as club programs, but by starting this association, it allowed for standardization of procedures as well as raise the level of play and organization of the club hockey at the college level. During the past 3 decades, the ACHA has seen explosive growth, growing to over 450 teams spread across 3 men's divisions and 2 women's divisions. So over 450 schools are participating in ACHA hockey. Well, the teams are completing their warm-ups. The nets are in place. The Dayton Flyers are coached by Tony Morris. Assistant coaches are Brendan Moravec, Chad Morris, and Chris Sands. The Akron Zips are coached by Matt Koch. Assistant coaches Joe St. John and Jeff Rand. The Akron Zips are in their black road uniforms with a kind of a tan accent color. Their team mascot is a kangaroo for the Akron Zips. The Dayton Flyers tonight will be in their home white sweaters with the red trunks, and the Flyers will be having their traditional Columbia blue and red trim on their sweaters. The officials for tonight's game, the linesman is Eric Schreiner. The referees are Lee McClure and Greg Sine. We'll have our chat box open tonight for anybody that wants to say hello, say what player you're rooting for, or let us know where you're listening from or watching from. And my name, Kent Jacobs. We are emanating from the Kettering Ice Arena, Kettering, Ohio, a suburb of Dayton. And you're getting ready for college club hockey tonight, the Dayton Flyers against the Akron Zips. The Flyers will be moving right to left in this opening period. Starting goalie for the Flyers tonight is Jack Stednicka. At the other end, Carson Burkhart will be starting for the Akron Zips. Teams are lined up at center ice. We're playing 20-minute periods. And the puck is dropped, ground away from Kettering Ice Arena. The Zips dump it in the Dayton zone. That was Jack Campbell. Flyers take over. There's a player tripped up and a whistle, and right away there's going to be a tripping penalty. That's on Akron, as Constable was tripped up in the corner. That was Kyle Grasha, Grasha. Kyle Grasha heads off on a 2-minute minor for tripping. So right away, inside the first half minute of play, the Dayton Flyers will be on a man advantage. 19:20 to go in the opening frame, no score. Carson Burkhart between the pipes for the Zips. He's going to have to get set. The Flyers have a power play and a face-off down in the Akron zone. Joe Costel, the hero of last night's game with a hat trick, wins the draw, but the Flyers lose the puck back to center. Back to get it, team captain Bobby Bradley. Bradley drops it off to Costel. Costel back for Bradley. Bradley circling back behind his own net. He's being shadowed there by Adam Port of Akron. Bradley across center to Costel. Costel right in front as it poke checked away, and the Zips clear the puck back behind the Dayton net at the other end. 1:25 left in the Dayton power play. No score, just underway, opening period for the Dayton Flyers and the Akron Zips. From the right point now, the Flyers, left point, shot, that's blocked off the stick of Ted Stuber. Now Costel behind the Zip net to the circle for Rutherford and chipped away back down the ice. There's Ployce. Ployce pass along the left wing. Nobody's there. The Zips figure it right back in the Dayton end. 40 seconds left in Dayton power play. Ted Stuber on right wing. He's checked. Flyers retain possession. Bobby Bradley. Pass ahead for Gillespie, trying to center the puck. Gillespie from behind the net centers. Gets it back. Now Martin, a shot. And the save made by Burkhart as he hits the ice, and he covers that shot from Anthony Martin with his big leg pad, and the puck stays underneath the pad, and that will necessitate a face-off in the Zip zone. 19 seconds left in the Dayton man advantage. 18:08 left in the period. Spencer DeLeo chips the face-off into the corner for Martin. Martin trying to work with the side of the net. Puck centered. It's right through DeLeo, who was parked right in the slot in front. There's a shot wide by Aiden Ward. Here's a shot by Martin. And a whistle. And Burkhart didn't have the puck. Maybe I think the goal came loose. In fact, the goal came off its mooring, and they've had some trouble here on the net at that end, off and on, of it being a little bit too loose. Here's Dinkins for Dayton. Dinkins shot off a stick, high and wide. Here's Kevin Bora. Drops it back to the point. It's poke checked away. Back to corral it for Dayton is Dinkins. Dinkins passes to center, but dropping it back in is Doran Ocon of Akron. Penalty killed off by the Zips. We remain scoreless. Again, the Flyers last night defeated Akron in Akron 9-2. There's Nick Lapari. Lapari has it bumped off his stick. Loose puck. Gillespie for Lapari. Nick Lapari poke checked. Now ridden into the boards there by Grasha of Akron. Holding the puck in for the Zips is Campbell. Campbell tried to stick handle, but came off his stick, and it's cleared back to center. Now back into the Zip zone. Back for Akron is Manarino. Manarino check. Puck slips to center ice. Flyers dump it right back in behind the Akron net. Back for the Zips is Zach McCarron. McCarron pass ahead for Wilson. Wilson couldn't control the puck, and Bradley dumps back in for Dayton. Now for the Zips. There's Badziak. Couldn't clear it. Flyers trying to hold it in. Bradley into the corner for Umhofer. Shot. And the save made by Burkhart. Breaking out with the Zips is Wilson. All alone. Why Stednica? He robs Wilson, who had a semi-breakaway as he beat two Flyers down the ice. Now Bobby Bradley for Dayton. Flips to center, but over the stick of teammate McClymans. And coming in, the Akron zone is DeLeo, but there was a teammate already in the attacking zone, and that's an offside, and we'll have a face-off. Had some good action so far. No score. 15:39 to go in the period. Flyers had a power play that was initiated just 40 seconds into the game, but were unable to cash in, obviously, since the game is still scoreless. Bernard gets it ahead. Flyers trying to hold it in. Loose puck. Shot. And save. And hitting the ice is Burkhart on a shot by Tom Rutherford. Rutherford scored a goal last night for Dayton. In the 9-2 win, face-off, left wing circle of the Akron zone. There's Brennan for Dayton, shot, pad save. From the side of the net, a shot slipped right through the goal crease by Stuber of Dayton. Brennan a shot, and that's blocked by a sliding Zip. That was Bruno. Anthony Bruno sliding across the slot area between the face-off circles to block that shot. And we have a chat open if you want to say hello, or you have a Flyer or Akron player that you're rooting for, and you can let us know, and we'll get that on for you. From the draw, Brennan shot blocked from the left point. Puck kicks down the ice for the Flyers. Ployce back to get it from right in front of his own net. Ployce checked as he tried to clear it, and there's a shot that sails over the Flyer crossbar after Ployce was checked. Now Ryan Briggs can't clear it. Stolen away by Garcia. Garcia over for Oaken, a shot, save. Rebound is shot right from in front of the Flyer crease. Zip still hold it in. Campbell chucks it behind the Dayton net. Holding it in, Ocon. Ocon sails one over the Flyer net, high and wide. Now here's Lubick, a shot, save. And from the rebound, the Flyers come away with it. Moving right to left, here come the Dayton Flyers. Here's Ployce, stick handling through, a shot, just wide. Declan Ployce, some good stick handling. Ployce spelled P-L-E-U-S-S. Puck cleared the length of the ice by Dayton. That will constitute an icing violation. Four shots apiece, unofficially, for the Flyers and the Zip. Shots on goal. Poke checked away by the Flyers. Here they come. Here's Constable. Constable shot, save, rebound! And Burkhart's got it. Big chance for the Flyers as Connor Constable picked up a puck that was blocked off the stick of Matt Badziak of Akron and came all the way down. Got a shot on, and then there was a rebound, and big chance, but Carson Burkhart was able to keep the puck out and hold on to the rebound. From the draw, Manarino of Akron behind his own net. Up ahead for Campbell. Campbell, give and go, Manarino. He flips it into the Dayton zone. Back for the Flyers, Ward. Ward wraps it around for Lapari. Nick Lapari ridden into the boards. Along the corner. Loose puck. Flyer zone. It's stripped to center. Now right back in front of the Flyer net, and it's on goal. It's turned away by Stednica. Sets it up for Gillespie. Shot to center. Zips regain possession. Now puck stolen away. Lapari, but he was unable to get the handle on the puck and to try to dump it in the Akron zone. Now here's Aiden Ward. Warden ridden on a hip check, and a shot is on net, and the save made by Burkhart of the Zips. Big hip check on Aiden Ward, spun him around, but he's okay. Down to 12:39 left in the opening period. No score. The Zips in the black and looks like black and tan uniforms. The Flyers in the white sweaters and red fronts. There's puck. Near wing boards for the Flyers. Wozniak wraps it around to the far side for teammate Lee McClymans. He's checked. Zips can't get it out. Now they do. Puck loose at center. Carrying back in for Dayton, Colin Umhofer, and it's offside. Offside Dayton at the Akron blue line. 12:03 to play in the opening period. We remain scoreless. Face off on the near spot outside the Akron zone. Zips win the face off. Now here is Doran Ocon carrying in the Dayton zone. He tried to center the puck, but it's broken up and cleared. Back for the Zips. Jordan Campbell can't get it out. Flyers diving attempt to hold it in by Ted Stuber of Dayton. But the Zips start back. Sliding the puck in behind the Dayton net is Kyle Grasha of Akron. Now here's Campbell, left wing circle, centers and right on net, and a stick save made by Studnicka of Dayton. And 11 and a half minutes to go in the period. Nothing. Zips and the home-standing Dayton Flyers. Tom Gillespie. Gillespie up ahead for Tom Rutherford. Rutherford over for Stuber. Stuber shot and save made by Burkhart. Looks like he got a stick on that shot. Now for the Flyers, Kostelk checked. Here's Ward. Or check that. Here's Stuber of Dayton. He's checked. But cleared back down to the Dayton zone, and it's icing against the Zips as Luke Dinkins of Dayton goes back to play the puck. Action-packed first period, no score. There's been one power play, and it belonged to the Dayton Flyers, but it was right at the very beginning of the period, and I think I'd be able to cash in on it. Puck wrapped around the near wing boards to center ice. Zips after it, McCarron. Zach McCarron, he's bumped. Loose puck. Aiden Ward of the Flyers behind his own net. Pass ahead off a stick. Behind the net. Playing it for Dayton, Spencer DeLeo. DeLeo lost it behind him, goes back to get it. DeLeo drops it off for Gillespie. Now for Briggs, Ryan Briggs. Pass ahead, broken up, whistle. What do we have? And I don't know, the puck may have been hit with a high stick, and that constitutes a face-off. 9:50 to go, opening period, no score. Face off to the left of the Flyer goal. Shot, pad save, Studnicka. That was Checky Wilson with a big shot for the Zips. Puck fought for along the near corner. Comes loose, Ward for Dayton, off the boards to Briggs. Briggs pass at center, intercepted by Bame of Akron. He dumps it in the Dayton zone. Flyers trying to move it out. Zips play the puck at center ice. There's Chucky Wilson. Pass intercepted. There's Nick Lipari. He's got Constable with him. Pass behind him. Constable picks up the puck. Centers for a tip for Lipari, and it's just wide. There's a shot. Blocked in front. Now for the Flyers, Kevin Bora. For Lipari, his shot is blocked. Bora after it. It rims along the dasher boards along the near wing. Bora. Lipari, backhander blocked. Whistle. As the net comes loose again at the Zip end. With 8:40 to go in the period. Oh, what a nice, fast-paced and clean period. Just the one penalty at the very beginning. More the game here last Saturday against the Kentucky Wildcats was marred with penalties. This first period pretty clean. Been a hard-hitting, fast-moving, cleanly played period. No score. Now, as soon as I say that, there's a whistle. Never fails. What? It never fails. As soon as I say, what a clean period we've got going on, then comes a whistle and a penalty. It's going to be, and it is Kyle Gavin, 97 Gavin of Akron, a 2-minute minor for cross-checking. So, second power play of the game, of the period for Dayton. Puck chipped over the glass, so we'll have another face-off. Right wing circle of the Akron zone. To the left of Carson Burkhart. Netminder this evening to start the game for the Zips. Puck cleared away. All the way down on goal, played by Studnicka. He'll leave it for Declan Ployce. Ployce, who scored last night in the win over Akron. Pass at center off a stick of a teammate, and the Zips clear right back in. Studnicka behind the net to set it up. Flyers start out. Flyers moving right to left. There is Destelk, drops it off to the point. And pass intercepted and cleared away. Trying to get after it, and a nice play by Studnicka to beat Doran Ocon to the puck. Is Ocon, number 90 of Akron, tried to get a mini breakaway. Bradley, touch pass into the corner. Now back to Bradley, right wing circle. Tries to center it. Now it's across to Rutherford, and it's off his stick to center. And here, picking it up, is Checky Wilson, moving in short-handed. He's scored! Checky Wilson. What a play! He picks up the puck off the boards. He's able to beat the defense down the ice. And Chucky Wilson, with a nifty backhander, gives the Akron Zips a 1-0 lead on a short-handed goal. Wow. 45 seconds left in the Dayton power play. See if the Flyers can tie the game up. Now here's Kevin Smith. Brett Smith. Top of the left wing circle. Rink wide pass. Now back to Ward at the right point. Ward shot, save. It's gloved by Carson Burkhart. 26 seconds left in the Dayton power play. 8:59 left to go in the period. From the draw, puck cleared back all the way down behind the Dayton net. Played by Studnicka for Ward. Aiden Ward. Pass along the left wing for Spencer DeLeo, all the way down at the other end of the rink. Shot, pad save by Burkhart. Rebound cleared away. Back is Aiden Ward. Penalty killed off by the Zips. There's Anthony Martine of Dayton for Briggs. Drop pass. Briggs centering Martine, and it's tipped wide. Briggs picks it back up. Pass in front. Now pass, a shot off the stick of Brett Smith is blocked in front. Flyers hold in. Brett Smith. Bump off the puck. Picked up by Lapari behind the net now for Martine. Works in front. Has it poke checked away before he could pull the trigger. Flyers have to retreat. Ward. Pass for Martine. Shot. And the save made by Carson Burkhart. 5:49 to go in the first period. It's been Chucky Wilson. Got a couple of messages on our chat. Tyler Neely says Mort, and I don't know what he means by Mort. Louise Sclafani says she's from Chicago, says go Flyers. Steve Bradley says tuning in from South Carolina. Now the other way, shot, and Studnicka the save. So I don't know if the one message Mort was referring to a player. Maybe I'm mispronouncing a name or something. I'm sorry. I apologize if that's the case. Loose puck right at the center red line, picked up by Luke Dinkins of Dayton. He drops it in the zip zone as the Flyers change on the fly. 1-0, the Akron Zips lead it. Smith up for Yasnak. Pass to center, working up. Picked up for the Zips by Garcia. He chips it behind the Dayton net. Flyers trying to come back the other way. Bora shoots to center. There's Brett Smith picking up the loose puck. Smith poke checks. Smith fighting for the puck. It's chopped in the Dayton zone by Kyle Grasha. Now for the Dayton Flyers, Liam McClymans, number 20. McClymans, he's ridden out of the play there by Chucky Wilson of Akron. Loose puck, Brett Smith for Dayton. Shot, pad save, rebound. It's tipped right in front, and another save, and the puck is cleared back to center ice. Flyers dump in offside. And they have to leave the zone. Shot back in behind the Akron net, picked up by Andrew Bernard. Bernard pass at center for teammate Amore. Amore centers. It's broken up by the Flyers. Now for Dayton the other way. Joe Costelk. Costelk shot, and he had Aiden Ward positioned for a rebound, but the shot was high and wide. Chucky Smith taken down. No whistle. Now there's a whistle. Chucky Smith was taken down. I think we may have had a penalty on that play. Let's see what the call is. A hold or an interference. The Flyer player it's going to be Tom Stuber, number 22, for cross-checking. from the draw, moving in a shot, and off the glove of Stednica, off the stick of Lubick. There's a shot by the Zips, broken up and cleared away. Akron on a power play, leading at 1-0 with 2:40 left in the period. Flyers, after getting their first win of the season on the road in Akron last night, would dearly love to square their record at 2-2 with a road win this afternoon. Jordan Campbell slips it behind the net. Now the Flyers clear it away. Declan Ployce knocks down a Zip player, steals the puck. Ployce, backhand up Martin, trying to sweep it in. What a pass by Ployce, and what an effort by Martin to get a shot away. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Loose puck at the Flyer line is chipped to center. Zips back to play it. Dominic Lanorino ridden into the boards as he slides the puck behind the Dayton net. Half a minute left in the power play for Akron. A minute and a half left in the period. Now here's Chucky Wilson for Akron. Wilson ridden into the boards in the corner by the Flyers' Bobby Bradley. Loose puck, Campbell. Campbell looking to make a play for the Zips. Last seconds of the power play, puck centered but broken up, and the Flyers carry to center. There's Connor Constable, shot high and wide. Back for Dayton Yosnak. John Yosnak. He checked into the corner boards. Under a minute to go in the period. There's a shot, and it's off a little bit high off the corner of the net by Nick Lipari. Back for the Flyers is Rory Brennan. Brennan gets it back at his own line. Brennan, pass at center. Broken up and shot back into the Dayton zone. There's a shot and a save made by Flyer netminder Jack Studnicka. 18 seconds left in the period. Got a couple of messages. Robin Rutherford says, "Let's go Flyers." Terry Ward says, "Go Flyers." He's Grandpa Rutherford. Just a few seconds left in the period as the play is in the Dayton zone. Puck cleared as the whistle blows, and there's 1 second left. Well, we've got a fair attendance this afternoon. Last Saturday against Kentucky, the stands were more full, and it was definitely a rowdy crowd last Saturday. In fact, the crowd was almost getting into some trouble with the officials as they were really giving a verbal lambasting to the visiting Wildcats. We've had some liveliness from the students sitting across the way. Hello, everybody. Kent Jacobs from Kettering Ice Arena. 1-0, the Akron Zips lead it. After one period of play, Chucky Wilson, the lone goal scorer of the period, he scored, unfortunately, on a short-handed goal by the Zips. It was a puck that came off the near boards at center ice, And Wilson was swooping that way. He was able to pick up the puck on the rebound off the boards, and he raced and beat a couple of Flyers down the ice, and he slipped in a very nice backhand shot behind Studnicka for the only goal of the period. So that's where we stand after 1-0. The Akron Zips. So they will pull out the Zamboni and resurface the ice as we start. I'll go over no more messages. Okay, so it's been nice to hear from everybody. Steve Bradley says tuning in from South Carolina. Louise Sclafani from Chicago says go Flyers. And Robin Rutherford said go Flyers, and Terry Ward says go Flyers. So we appreciate everybody's letting us know where they are, because of course we get folks from all over the country, and the reason is not that there's Flyer hockey fever across the country. It's I'd like there to be, but that is because we have students, we have players from all over the country, literally, and so their friends and relatives and family are tuning in. So we'll get people from all over, from California, Texas, New York, the Carolinas, Minnesota, Wisconsin, all over the place, Michigan. So unfortunately, we don't have a guest this afternoon. Let me see if I can find some other material for you, because we don't have any scores to report at this point, playing here in the afternoon. Kind of went over before the game, kind of the mission statement of the ACHA. Um, we'll mention some of the corporate sponsors, just to give them a little run on Flyer hockey. Barron Rings as a sponsor. Barron Championship Rings, a longtime partner of the ACHA, one of the largest championship ring producers in North America. Barron is able to create whatever you can imagine thanks to an innovative, unique 3D design process. Barron Rings. Budget Rent-A-Car. Hockey TV. Howie's Hockey Tape, a corporate sponsor of the ACHA. And Jog Athletics. Southwest Airlines. And the Hockey House. And USA Hockey. And Warrior Hockey is another equipment manufacturer. Some of the corporate sponsors of ACHA Hockey. I was, on a personal note, I had a fun day today. I was playing in a golf scramble with some guys that I worked in radio with 30 years ago. I'll shout out to them in case they're watching. Greg and Mark and Doug, fellows I worked with at the old WBLY radio in Springfield years ago. Way back, I was there 1989 to 93. And so it was a shout out to those guys. I was able to play in a golf scramble a day. That was a benefit for Springfield Box 27 firefighter and paramedic support group. So that was a fun thing to do this afternoon. We had a great day today, in case you're watching out of town, and I think probably a lot of our viewers are. Boy, what a day we had this afternoon here in Dayton, especially to be out playing golf. It's like in the low 80s. Might have touched into the mid 80s later in the afternoon, but humidity felt like it was pretty low, and it was sunny. So a real nice day today to be out. We were at the National Golf Links in South Charleston, which is in Clark County, around in the Springfield area. Springfield, part of the Dayton market, but Springfield too far away from Dayton to be a suburb. It's Dayton, part of the Dayton Springfield media market. But, so that was a fun thing to do this afternoon. So hopefully you had a nice afternoon wherever you're at, and whatever the circumstances are that find you following Flyer hockey this afternoon. We hope you've had a nice afternoon as we're starting to inch toward fall, but it didn't feel like it. It felt like summer out this afternoon. But it feels like summer outside, but a great hockey atmosphere this afternoon inside the Kettering Ice Arena. We've got a nice crowd on hand, and I'd say we've when the bleachers were full across the way, we probably had a good, I would say, maybe 60% capacity this afternoon, which for a Saturday afternoon when the weather's nice, not certainly a pretty good attendance here. It seems like we get our best attendance for these Dayton Flyer games on the weekend, on Friday and Saturday nights when the games are late. Because, of course, that's when the college students come out. That's when they wake up. Is about 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening, and so the stands are usually full and raucous when we play at those late hours. 9:30, 10:30 at night on weekend nights, but on the weekend afternoon, especially with the weather really nice outside, attendance just a little bit down from where it was last Saturday, but still a pretty decent crowd on hand. We have some students again across the way that it's always fun for them to give the visiting team a little bit of grief as they skate past them near the bleachers on the other side. But other than that, it's a nice atmosphere this afternoon right here in the Kettering Ice Arena. And the Zamboni's got about another turn to go. Did we get unofficial shot stats, Jeff, in that first period? Oh, I see it. 12-8. Okay. And our thanks, we'll give our shout out to producer, cameraman, engineer Jeff Dufort, who is taking time from his Saturday afternoon. Yeah, he just waved. That was not the hand that ate Kettering. That was Jeff Dufort waving. I told you how I called ball games for a ball team in Xenia, and we've got a camera like this set up. And one time during the game this summer, a moth flew on the camera, and it looked like the moth that ate Xenia, because he looked like half the field. It looked like it was Mothra. Mothra attacks Xenia. That's what it looked like. But so hello to Jeff again. We're all volunteers. We want to bring Flyer hockey to you, Jeff. We appreciate him taking time from his Saturday afternoon to get the computer and camera set up. He runs the camera and gets everything going. So our thanks to him for getting us on the air this afternoon. Well, we'll see what words of wisdom Coach Tony Morris will espouse to the group. Yeah, Flyers played pretty well in that first period. This had the one breakdown on defense. That resulted in a short-handed goal. The goal scorer for the Zips, Chucky Wilson. Chucky out of Valley View, Ohio. Okay, the team's back on the ice. Jack Studnicka will position himself for the Flyers and their crease to our left. Carson Burkhart will do the same for the Zips in the dark uniforms. Now Burkhart going to make his way down to the between the pipes at the other end for the Zips. Teams at even strength to start the second period. Puck dropped, and the second period is underway. For the Flyers, Constable dumps it in. Puck wraps around the far side, now to center. Flyers flip it back in. After it is Kevin Bora. Bora tangled up with one of the Zip players. That's Campbell. Puck saved. That's Nick Lipari. Nice centering pass. I believe it was from Constable. And Nick Lipari and Kevin Bora got an assist on that play as well, I believe. So Nick Lipari ties the game up for the Flyers. Now it's 1-1 with the Zips. There's a shot steered aside by netminder Burkhart. Then the Flyers last night in Akron defeated these same Zips by a score of 9-2. For the Flyers, Gillespie Behind the net now for teammate Rutherford. Rutherford trying to center it. It's broken up and cleared to center ice. Back is Aiden Ward. Aiden Ward passes through everybody down the ice, and they'll wait that for icing. Sometimes they'll wave icing off if they feel like a player has the ability to touch the puck. In this case, they felt like it was a clean icing play. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Jack Studnicka. Back to center, back toward the Zips is Evan Yaste. Yaste passes along the near boards for Gavin. Gavin checked. Loose puck. Here come the Zips. At center is Bernard. Anthony Bernard. He's checked for the Flyers. Boyce. He's broken up. Picked up for the Flyers by Rutherford. Rutherford for Costel. Costel dumps it in the zip zone behind the net. 2 minutes into the second period, the Flyers have tied the game up at 1 apiece on a goal by Nick Lipari. There's Stuber, centers. Loose puck, shot. Spencer DeLeo! And the Flyers lead it 2-1. Spencer DeLeo. Gives the Flyers their first lead of the game at just 2 minutes and 11 seconds into the second period. So whatever advice Coach Morris and his staff had for the Flyer players at the intermission, they've taken it to heart very well and are playing very crisp, aggressive hockey in this second period. There is Ocon. Shot right through the Dayton crease. Puck centered, then cleared back to neutral ice. Back to get it for the Zips is Jake Lubick. Lubick passes center for Ocon. He's bumped off the puck by Dinkins of the Flyers. Fighting out for Dayton. At center was Briggs. Couldn't control it. Puck shot right on. And saved by Studnicka. Flyers pass at center. Back to get it for the Zips is Babziak. He chips it to center. Flyers back at their own line. Whistle. We've got a slashing penalty against Spencer DeLeo. So the goal scorer, DeLeo, now heads to the penalty box on a slashing minor. That gives the Zips a power play as they trail it 2-1. Zach McCarron takes the draw for Akron. Here's Yaste. Pass right in front, and a center point shot off the stick of Manarino of Akron is gloved by Jack Studnicka. Face off in the right wing circle of the Dayton zone. Bradley. Cleared, not out. Zips hold it in. Amori shoots behind the Dayton net. Puck comes around to the left wing side, held in by Wilson. Now the Flyers cleared away is Umhofer is able to get it out. The Zips retreat. 1:20 left in their power play. There is Bobby Bradley. He's taken down to the ice as he carried into the Akron zone, shorthanded. And the Zips start back moving right to left. Manarino behind the net. Wilson. Wilson trying to move it in front for Yates. Yates trying to get a whack at it, but he's tied up, and back come the Flyers. Over the line, shot, save. That was Bobby Bradley, the team captain. His shot right on net, and a save made by Carson Burkhart. And Burkhart will hold on for the faceoff. 43 seconds left in the Akron penalty power play. The Flyers have scored 2 unanswered even strength goals in this period. There's a shot right from the draw that the stop is made by Burkhart, and again he'll hold on. So face off again in the Akron zone. Stuber wins it. Let the Zips come away with the puck. Here's Port. Port on left wing, drops it off. Shot partially blocked. Now another shot, and they score! The Zips tied up on a power play goal. That shot from the right wing circle came off the stick of Jake Lubick. Lubick spelled Lubic. So both goals for the Zips are special teams. One a shorthanded goal, and then now a power play goal. Well, we're tied back up. For the Flyers, there's Costello. Back for Rutherford. Centers the puck. It's off the stick to the near wing board. And cleared out. Flyers start back. Here's Rutherford. For Costello, shot. And that's speared out of the air by the big mitt of Carson Burkhart. From the draw in the Akron zone. Flyers hold in. Bora, or Constable. Constable for Bora. Back to Constable. Poke checked away by the goalie, Burkhart. Now a puck shot right on, steered away by Burkhart. Rebound along the near board. Trying to get a tip on it in front was Connor Constable, but it's taken away, and back come the Zips. Over the line was Brandon Bame, but he's checked. Back for Dayton is Luke Dinkins. Dinkins moves it ahead at center for Bora. Bora over the zip line into the corner. Drops it in front from the right point. Dinkins behind the net. It wraps around to the far side, and the Zips let the puck escape to center. Now back is Bobby Bradley for Dayton over the zip line. Shot right on, pad save by Burkhart. He holds on. 13:37 to go in the period. We're all tied up 2 apiece. The Zips led 1-0 after 1. The Flyers scored 2 even strength goals, but then a power play goal has tied it up for Akron. Come the face off from the Zip zone. Shot. And Burkhart down. The goal is dislodged, and the referee says time. The Burkhart has the puck underneath them, and we're going to have a face-off in the left wing circle of the Dayton zone. Spencer DeLeo wins the draw for the Flyers. Puck chip along the left wing, and a whistle. We're going to have another penalty. We're going to have a penalty, or was the puck hit with a high stick? Guess the puck was hit with a high stick or something that resulted in a face-off. From the draw, Anthony Martin flips it up over the glass, and there'll be a face-off. Shots on net unofficially right now, favoring Dayton 19-10. That's unofficial. From the face-off at center, Brett Smith. And for DeLeo in the Akron zone. DeLeo hands it off. Now back to Smith, right point, shot blocked. Briggs center, Martin save, rebound, and another save as DeLeo lunged in front to try to get a shot at that rebound. Martin and Briggs fight for it. Zips come away with it. Puck flip high to center. After it for the Zips is Port, a shot. He scored! Adam Port on a breakaway, and the Zips now lead it 3-2. So another breakaway goal for the Zips. Port, an unusual spelling. It's P-O-H-R-T-E. That's the Zips' first even strength goal of the afternoon, and they retake the lead. Nice skating by Adam Port. There's another chance for the Zips that gets broken up. Flyers regain possession in their own end. Pass to center ice for Wozniak is too far down the ice. That'll be icing Dayton, and we'll have a face-off in the Flyer zone. 12:58 to go in the period. In a back-and-forth game, the Zips led 1-0. The Flyers led 2-1. Now the Zips lead 3-2. Zach McCarron takes the face-off for the Zip. On the face-off, shot by Chucky Wilson is wide of the mark. Ward trying to clear. Wilson holds in. Now Flyers intercept. Back come the Flyers, 3-on-1 the other way. There's a centering pass, and it's just behind the Clymans. Boy, that was a 3-on-1. Now Chucky Wilson comes back for the Zips. Wilson passes behind teammate Evan Yates. And here come the Flyers back and forth. Aiden Ward, a screen shot blocked. Colin Newmoffer tied up along the far boards, and the puck is clear. Mia McClymans, he's tied up along the right wing boards. Puck kicks free to the Zips. And they clear to center. Now the puck tipped away. Here's Wilson. Wilson trying to spin, shoot. Oh, we've got a whistle, but what a chance. For it looked like Kyle Gavin, I believe, had a big chance at an open net. Great play by Chucky Wilson to get the puck to him. The puck, or the goal came loose. But what an effort by Chucky Wilson to get the puck over to Kyle Gavin, and he had a tip on a wide open, that side of the net was wide open, but the pass was behind him, and he was being ridden down to the ice at the same time. So that play was foiled by the Flyers, but almost a scoring play by the Zips. From the faceoff in the Dayton zone. Puck loose at the Dayton line. Dinkins is checked and the puck taken away. Now the Flyers come away with it. Now back for the Zips is Raymore. Jake Raymore lost it. And flipping the puck down the ice for Dayton was Tom Stuber. Under 11 minutes now to play in the second period. 3-2, the visiting Akron Zips in the dark uniforms. They lead it. Here is Luke Dinkins. Pass behind the net. Broken up. Picked up by Jake Lubick of Akron. Lubick is tied up. Here's Stuber for Dayton. Trying to throw it in front. There's the puck loose in the slot. Flyers unable to get a shot away as that puck was tapped around several players on both teams in front of the Zip net. In his place, but it's offside at the Akron blue line. 3-2, the Zips lead it. Period number 2. 10:15 to go, so we're basically at the midway point of the game here in just a few moments. Fans' stands are filled up along the opposite side. Got a lot of lively students. I'm sure there's students that are hanging along the glass. There's a shot on the Akron net and a save made by Burkhart. Spencer DeLeo takes the draw for Dayton against Doran Ocon. O-K-O-N, Ocon. There's Adam Port over the Dayton line, but that's offside. So they'll take the face off to the neutral zone on the Dayton side. Near spot from the draw. DeLeo tried to break out with it, but it's poke checked away. And Kyle Grasher wraps it in the Dayton zone. Flyers trying to come back. Smith at center, DeLeo. DeLeo over the Akron line. He's tied up by 2 Zips. Pass for the Zips. Brasha at the other end. Brasha in the corner. Kyle Grasha behind the net for Port. Port centers, and it's nobody home for the Zips. Now the Flyers back the other way. And there's going to be a penalty as Spencer DeLeo was tripped up. Delayed penalty on the Zips. And as Dominic Manarino comes up with the puck, the Zips are going to go on another penalty kill. Power play for the Flyers. They're sending Adam Port to the box. So Adam Port protesting, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. But the official fingered Mr. Port. So he is in the box. Flyers on a power play to try to tie the game. It's 3-2 Zips with 9 minutes to go in the period. Puck cleared. Studnicka for Stuber. Behind his own net is Declan Ployce. Ployce starts out. Left wing pass for Rutherford. Rutherford trying to wrap it around to the Akron net. Gets it back. Rutherford still has it. Left wing circle. Rutherford, center point, shot, save. And covering the rebound is Carson Burkhart. A minute 22 left in the Dayton power play, 8:20 to go in the period. Face off to the right of Burkhart. Puck comes all the way back to the Dayton zone. After it, Bobby Bradley of Dayton. He's checked, loose puck, Declan Ployce over the zip line. And he's poke checked away. Flyers again try to put together a rush toward the Akron zone. Pass off a stick of Rutherford and down the ice. 40 seconds left. Flyers need to try to get another good scoring play put together on this power play. That pass goes all the way down. Spencer DeLeo steals the puck in the zip zone. Martinez shot. And the Flyers tie the game on a power play goal. DeLeo set it up. Martin slams it home. Anthony Martin. First power play goal of the game for Dayton. Now we're all knotted up at 3. Now teams back at full strength from the draw at center ice. Puck chopped behind the zip. Net, a shot by the Flyers. Constable is just wide of the far post. Puck centered right in front of the Akron goal, but the Zips clear it away. A touch pass at center from Lapari to Bora. Give and go to Gillespie. Gillespie banged into the corner of the Zip zone. Flyers intercept a pass at center. Now that's picked right back off by Logan Amore of Akron. Amore dumps it in the Dayton zone. Puck bangs off the dasher board behind the Dayton net. Now into the corner. Now the Flyers the other way. Here is Connor Constable, but a whistle as the puck flips up over the boards. From the face-off, puck behind the Akron net. Teams at full strength. We're approaching the 6-minute mark left in the second period. 3-3 the score. It was 1-0 Akron after 1. And the Flyers scored twice to lead it 2-1. The Zips scored twice to lead it 3-2. And now the Flyers have tied it up. At center ice for Akron, Yates will dump it in the Dayton zone. Back for Dayton, Brett Smith. Smith pass off a skate of teammate Colin Unhofer. Pass at center behind Ployce. Now the Zips trying to regain possession. Picking it up is McCarron. McCarron centering. Shot. Stick save by Studnicka. At the big paddle stick, he was able to save that. A nice centering pass for Boehm, but that's behind him. Oh, he was cutting right in the slot. Almost a perfectly timed pass. Another shot and a save by Studnicka right off from the side of the net. And there's Colin Umhofer. Umhofer. He dumps it in behind the Akron net. There to play Andrew Bernard. Back come the Zips. Grasha checked. Loose puck shot right off the side of the net by Dom Manarino of Akron. Now a centering pass for Port, and that's broken up. Back come the Flyers. Here's Liam McClemens. Shot, blocked, on defense. Four minutes left in the second period. The Stealth dumps it in the Akron zone. Back Tom Rutherford. A one-time shot attempt by Bradley's partially fanned on. Back come the Zips, but that's offside as Grasha played the puck, but a teammate was already in ahead of the play. There's 9:45 left in the period. Puck carried in by Gillespie of Dayton into the Zip zone. Now the puck at the side of the net, and that's covered by goaltender Carson Burkhart. Spencer DeLeo will take the face off for Dayton against Ocon of Akron. Zips come back. There's Grasha dumping it in. Back is Gillespie of Dayton. Tom Gillespie for Martine. Martine trying to get around a couple of Zips. Lost the puck. Grasha stole it away. There's a shot. Kyle Gavin. As the puck was tipped away from one of the Flyers, and it came to Gavin, and he uncorks a sizzler. He hammers the puck from the left wing into the net. Oh, what a shot by Kyle Gavin. Kyle Gavin out of Galena, Ohio. And now a 4-2 Akron, a 4-3 Akron lead. So the Zips now have held leads of 1-0, 3-2, and now 4-3. From the draw, right of center. Andrew Bernard of Akron moves it ahead along the far wing boards. Flyers trying to steal it away. There's a poke check by the goalkeeper, Burkhart, and then a whistle. And we're going to have a penalty. Looks like it's on Dayton. Might be a holding minor. That's a holding minor on Kevin Borah. Borah, Kevin Borah. So he'll go in. The Zips leading by a goal and now have a power play. From the draw. Campbell to the left point. Ocon shot and off a skate And that ricocheted back to the near wing boards from in front of the net. Back is Jordan Campbell of Akron. He's checked there by Constable of Dayton. Flyers trying to get something happening shorthanded, but now the Zips come away with it. Puck through everybody back down behind the Dayton net, and it's going to be icing violation against Akron. I think the Akron bench was protesting the icing violation, but the official shouting back, that's what I saw. So that's the way they have to call it. 1:19 left in the Akron power play. We're down to 1:39 left in the second period, with the Zips leading at 4-3. They led 1-0 after one. Flyers held leads of 2-1 and 3-2. Here's Port of Akron. Port back to the center point for Lubick to the right wing. Rich shot is fired wide. Now here's Port, shot blocked away for the Flyers. Here's Stuber. Stuber, he's got Kostelk with him. Now the Zips come away with it. Flyers try to get something on a breakaway, short-handed the other way, but it's taken away. Now the puck is shot back behind the Akron net. 45 seconds left in the period. Puck comes right on net on the Dayton side. Studnicka steers that away to the corner. There's 12 seconds left in the power play for Akron. There's Manarino. Dominic Manarino ridden into the boards by Briggs. Loose puck. Spinning shot. Ocon said, this. And the Zips lead it 5-3. With just 14 seconds left in the period, and I believe that's an even strength goal. And I believe it was, I'll get a confirmation of that goal right after the period. Now, I was looking to see if the player was coming out of the box. I think that's an even strength goal. I don't think that's a power play goal. Here's a shot for the Flyers. DeLeo almost tips it in. 3 seconds left in the period. Shot by Brady, blocked as the buzzer sounds, with the Flyers valiantly trying to score before the end of the period, but it stays out. And after two at the Kettering Ice Arena, the visiting Akron Zips 5 and the homestanding Dayton Flyers 3. You're watching Dayton Flyers hockey on the Dayton Flyers Hockey YouTube channel. Stand by. I'm going to get a confirmation of who scored that last goal for Akron. Stand by. Okay, stand by, folks. We're going to get a confirmation of Who scored that last goal for Akron? 5? Okay. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. Thanks to Jeff DuFord for getting that for us. And a previous one is about port support. So thanks again to Jeff DuFord for our producer, engineer, cameraman for finding that out. So I have the goal scores for the game so far. I don't have all the assists, so I'm not going to even try to mention them. But in the first period, the only goal scored was a short-handed goal by Chucky Wilson of Akron. So after one period of play, it was 1-0 Zips. The Flyers tied it up on a goal by Nick Lapari, and then took the lead on a goal by Spencer DeLeo. So it was 2-1 Dayton. And then a goal was scored by the Zips, Jake Lubick, and that was a power play goal, and that tied the game at 2. And the Flyers took the lead 3-2 on a power play goal by Anthony Martin. But then Kyle Gavin, with a big slap shot from the left wing, tied the game up at 4 apiece, and then, right, 3 apiece, or I beg your pardon, that gave the Zips a 4-3 lead. The Gavin goal gave the Zips a 4-3 lead. And then right before the end of the period, it was Chucky Wilson with his second goal of the game. And again, I believe that was an even strength goal. It came right at the end of the penalty to I think it was DeLeo who was in the box, and the penalty expired, and then the goal hit. So I don't believe that counted as a power play goal. So again, the goal scorers for Dayton all in the second period: Lapari and DeLeo and Martin. The goal scorers for Akron: Chucky Wilson in the first period, and then Lubick and Port and Gavin, and then again Wilson, his second of the game in the second period. So it looked a couple of different times, it looked like the Flyers were going to take this game over like they did last night. Now, we were not at the game last night in Akron. We didn't film from there, so I was not at the game last night up in Akron. But I was told that it was a 9-2 score. Score, I beg your pardon, 9-2 score. But somebody told me it was, the game didn't feel like that lopsided. So I don't know how the period breakdown on how many goals were scored early or versus late, but a lopsided win for the Flyers last night. Even if somebody said it didn't, the score didn't reflect what it seemed like a closer game than that. But it seemed like a couple of different points in this second period that the Flyers were ready to take this game over, but just a couple of plays here and there that bounced the other way that the Zips were able to capitalize on and put the puck in the net a few times, and they are able to come away with not just a 1-goal lead, but a 2-goal lead after 2 periods. They lead it 5-3. And the unofficial shots favored Dayton 22-15 after 2 periods, and that's unofficial after 2 periods of play. I mentioned how the Flyers win last night by a score of 9-2. We'll go over the goal scorers last night, because what a night last night for the Flyers. Joe Costelk with a power play, I beg your pardon, a hat trick last night, scoring 3 goals on the night to lead the Flyers. And individual goals last night were scored by Smith, Rutherford, and Gillespie, Ployce, Bora, and DeLeo were all goal scorers last night for the Dayton Flyers. And Jack Studnicka played last night, so maybe some fatigue on his part, perhaps on the part of Studnicka, playing 2.5 periods last night and coming back this afternoon and playing again. Jack's not played poorly, but just a few shots, and it seemed like several of these goals have come on rebounds in this second period. So Flyer defenders will want to definitely try to keep the puck cleared out from in front of the Flyer net, especially after rebounds on shots. The Flyers' next home action will be here next Saturday afternoon at 5:30 against the Bowling Green State Falcons. And at this point, folks, we're not sure whether we'll have this game or not next Saturday. Depends on if everybody can make it or not. We'll see. But hopefully we'll have the game for you next Saturday. But it's possible we may not. So I'll have to just let you know that right now. It's a touch and go as to whether we'll be on next Saturday or not. If we are, it will be at this same time, 5:30 from Kettering Ice Arena against the Bowling Green Falcons. Again, conditions permitting next Saturday that we can get everybody here and we'll be able to put the game on the air next Saturday. So and that's probably going to be something that you viewers probably will not know until this time next Saturday. If a game shows up on the Dayton Flyer hockey page at 5:30, we'll hear. And if nothing comes on, you'll know that we weren't able to have everybody come out to put the game on. So, but hopefully we will. But we'll find out next Saturday. But first order of business now are these Akron Zips. The Flyers coming in certainly favored after the one-sided win last night, 9-2. And it looked like after a very hard-fought 1-0 Akron lead after 1 period, the Flyers came out and right away, bam, 2 goals early in this period to take the lead. And I thought the race is on. I thought the Flyers would take this game over and impose themselves on the Zips, but credit to the Akron group. After taking the thumping last night, and having the Flyers come back and take leads twice in this second period. They were able to come back and retake the lead and actually build a two-goal lead after two periods tonight. So certainly the next goal of this game, the Flyers want to be the team to score it, to pull to within one and get the momentum back, and then hope that they can take it from there and get a couple of goals, 2 or 3 goals this period, and pull away and win this game. Again, if the Flyers can win this afternoon, they'll square their record at 2 apiece, 2 wins, 2 losses, and that would look nicer than having a 1-3 mark heading into some conference play next weekend against, I'm sure, a tough Bowling Green team. As I'm sure the Falcons are probably going to be pretty tough next weekend. So it behooves the Flyers to come back and win this game. Well, the nets are in place. I'm going to get up and reposition myself at center ice. Again, my name Kent Jacobs. Jeff Duford is our engineer producer. Officials for today's game, the linesman Eric Schreiner, the referees Lee McClure, Greg Son. Goalkeepers for the game for Akron, Carson Burkhart. For Dayton, Jack Stednica. The Flyers in the white sweaters, red trunks. The Zips in black, and the puck is dropped, and the third period is underway. We're at even strength to start the period, and the Akron Zips lead it 5-3. Flyers starting to start out this period aggressively. They take the play to the Akron zone. Bradley trying to hold it in, but it comes free over the line. Now the Zips retake possession. Ocon. Doran Ocon sends it in the Dayton zone. There's a shot, and it's a save by Stednik off his stick and over the glass, and we'll have a face-off. Any further chats, Jeff? I'm not getting them on my phone. Hey, Jeff, any further chats? They're not showing up on my phone for some reason. From the draw, and the Dayton zone puck cleared away. Evan Asino says, keep up the losing. Evan Asino, a player for the Zips, so he's rooting for his teammates. So nice to hear from you, Evan. And Bethany says, bad call on 23, and that was last period. I'm catching up on these chats. Sorry I'm late on them, folks. They weren't showing up on my phone. So sorry I didn't get them in right away and during the intermission. Amelia Harkleroad, there's a shot. Pad save. Amelia Harkleroad says, let's go 97, and that is for the Zips. And T. Peterson says, is that liquor in the water bottle? No, it is not. It's not, but and I'm sure it may seem like it is. It is just water. We're 2 minutes into the third period, and it's nice to hear from you. If you're rooting for Akron, it's nice to hear from you as well. They don't have a film crew here today, so we welcome, anytime that's the case, we welcome road team viewers. There's Aiden Ward, a shot blocked on defense. Briggs into the corner, Martine. Drop pass. DeLeo for Dayton. Centers, Briggs, shot high up over the corner of the crossbar. Now here's Martine. Martine to Ward, right point shot, steered aside by goalkeeper Burkhart. 3 minutes into the period. Martine shot, save, and the Flyers cut the deficit to 5-4. Goal for Dayton scored by Spencer DeLeo. That is Spencer's second of the game. That's exactly what the Flyers needed, was score the next goal. Now Ocon sends it in the Dayton zone. It's steered to the corner by netminder Stednica. Foot race into the Akron zone. Back is Manarino. Manarino. He's checked. Loose puck. Flyers have it. Bradley sends it in. Back come the Zips. There's Ocon. He bangs it around the boards to the near corner in the Dayton zone. Back for the Flyers is Brett Smith. His pass to center is too far ahead of a teammate. And the Zips dump it back in. And that is icing against the Zips. And the faceoff will come all the way back to the Akron zone. 16:07 left in regulation. Again, the goal scorers. Chucky Wilson with 2 for Akron. Lubick and Port and Gavin. And for Dayton, 2 for Spencer DeLeo, 1 for Nick Lipari, 1 for Anthony Martine. Centering pass broken up in the Akron zone. Lipari back to the right point. Puck gets away. Here come the Zips. 2 men back, shot from a bad angle and the save made. Flyers recovered on that breakaway chance for Akron. Now here come the Flyers. There's a check on by Bame. Puck carries behind the Zip net. Flyers now hold it in. Now puck kicks free. From his knees, Dinkins makes a play on the puck and breaks up a breakout chance by the Zips. Now puck shot in by the Zips Lubick. Flyers back to play it. 15 minutes to go in regulation. 5-4, Akron leads it. Now tipping the puck ahead for the Flyers, Rutherford, and it's checked by the Zip defense. Finley, it looks like. Puck back to center. Gillespie and Ward for Dayton. Ward comes away with it. Ward around a defender to center, but it's shot right back in. Zips intercept the pass at center. That is Evan Yaste. Pass at center, Chucky Wilson. Chucky Wilson over the Dayton line. Drops it off. Shot. Save. Rebound. They score. Actually, that was not a rebound. It just trickled through. There was no rebound. That was just kind of a reflex on my part because the shot was initially stopped, but it just trickled through. So the initial shot was by Colin Barrett. As it trickles its way between the pads, it looked like Stednica had the shot stopped, but it dropped and just rolled on in very quietly into the net. So Barrett, it looks like, with the goal. And the Zip lead is now 6-4. And a whistle, and we've got a puck that was passed ahead with a hand pass. So that'll cause a face-off. $13.50 to go in regulation. Face off in the Akron zone. It'll be DeLeo for the Flyers from the face off. Bradley bangs it behind the net for Briggs. Briggs checked there by Badziak of Akron. Briggs for DeLeo. Back to the point, Bradley. Shot, save. Rebound, Martin along the boards. Has it poke checked away to center ice. Flyers, Bradley comes back. Bradley, a long shot from center. It's off the end of the catching mitt of Burkhart. And back comes Akron. Nanarino. He's hitting hard by DeLeo. A big check by Spencer DeLeo. Puck cleared away, and here comes Anthony Martin moving in. Shot saved by Burkhart. Nice chance by Anthony Martin the other way. Anthony Martin, one of the Flyers' top scorers, and he almost was able to tally a goal, but nice defense to prevent a rebound. Nice save by Burkhart. And it remains 6-4. Now here's Declan Ployce. He'll shoot into the Akron zone. Back is Jordan Campbell. Flyers need to score the next goal. Finding the puck in the Akron zone for Dayton was Liam McClymon's a whistle. Covering the puck there is netminder Carson Burkhart. Carson spelled Carsen, not O-N. From the face-off. Puck wrapped around the far side of the Akron zone. Puck held in for the Flyers by Luke Dinkins. Dinkins trying to come away with it. Trying to move it in front. And a whistle. Puck is picked up by Burkhart. As it bounced up to him. Nick Lipari will take the draw for Dayton against McCarron of Akron. Constable to the side of the net for Dinkins. Back to Constable now. Wind up. Aiden Ward, a one-timer blast from the left point. Blocker saved by Burkhart. Flyers cycle around centered, but cleared away by the Zips. And that's going to be an icing violation against Akron with 11:32 to play in regulation. And the Flyers need to score the next goal. You definitely don't want to fall down by 3 with just half a period to go. From the face-off, Yaste behind the Dayton net clears, and that's going to be another icing violation against Akron. Spencer DeLeo takes the face-off against McCarron. From the draw, Martine for Dayton. Flips it over to the right wing for DeLeo. Now back come the Zips the other way. It's McCarron, Zach McCarron behind the Dayton net. McCarron looking for a cutter. There's a tip in front. And nice play broken up in front of the Dayton net. Here come the Zips again. It's Kyle Gavin. Behind the net, Flyers regain possession. Pass off the stick of Bradley into the Zip zone. 10:20 to go in the third period. Akron in the black uniforms lead at 6-4. Now for Dayton, Liam McClymans. Or rather, Stuber. I'm sorry, Tom Stuber. Trying to go all the way down the ice. He's tied up from behind by Bernard of Akron. Now here's Declan Place. Winds up a blast, and it's blocked in front. And I'm not sure if Burkhart got a piece of that or not, or if it was off a skate of someone else in front. Nice shot by Poise. There's Poise again. Moving on left wing behind the net. Poise drops it off, but it's intercepted. Flyers hold in, however. A long shot from the right point by Luke Dinkins is gloved by Carson Burkhart, and he hangs on. 9:20 to go. From the draw in the Akron zone. Manarino can't get it out. Flyers hold in. Shot save. And the rebound is covered by Burkhart with Liam McClymans trying to swoop in for a whack at that rebound. In the draw, puck cleared away down the ice. And that's going to be an icing violation on the Zips. And it's been a back and forth game all afternoon. The Zips led after one period, 1-0. The Flyers with 2 goals to take a 2-1 lead. The Zips with 2 goals to lead 3-2. The Flyers with 2 goals to lead 4-3. But then the Zips have scored the last 3 goals to lead at 6-4. Loose puck behind the Zip net. There's Kevin Bora. Shoots it in front. It's intercepted and cleared away. And the Flyers back to get it. Gillespie passes back to center. There's Bora over the line. Around a defender. Shot. Save. Yes. And the Flyers cut the deficit to 6-5. That was Connor Constable. So Connor Constable with the goal. I mistakenly said Bora. I was mistaken number 10 for number 11. I apologize. It was Connor Constable who carried the puck down on left wing and made the play. So now it's 6-5 with 8.5 minutes to go in the third period. Now a breakout chance the other way. Chucky Wilson, one man back, nice play, but a shot and they score. Logan Amore. What a play by Chucky Wilson. Chucky Wilson had the breakout. He was defended by Brett Smith very nicely. But he's able to slip it over. And I believe that instead of Amore, it was Bame number 8, who got the goal. But what a pass by Chucky Wilson. As he had the breakout, but he was being checked. Now we've got a penalty, an elbowing minor on Bame, the goal scorer. So Brandon Bame, Boehm, goes in for elbowing for 2 minutes. It's 7-5 Akron. Puck is cleared from the draw. Had some messages. We'll catch up on our chats here in a bit. There's a shot by Martin. Rebound. Wait, no goal. No. Briggs put it in, but they're saying the Flyers thought they scored. The goal was loose. Briggs thought he scored. And now the crowd is registering their opinion. Well, that was kind of a tough break for Dayton. They put the puck in, but they ruled the goal had come loose first. So no goal. It remains 7-5. Flyers on a power play. Martin. Rink wide pass. Smith, shot, blocked, loose. Another shot, blocked. Brett Smith. Ward shot. And the Flyers cut the lead of Akron to 7-6 on a power play goal. Boy, what a game we've had this afternoon in Kettering between the Zips and the Flyers, back and forth all afternoon. Flyers now trail it by 1. They won last night in Akron 9-2. They're trying to make a come from behind win today. There's a shot from Dayton's Rutherford that's flipped high and wide. Force a shot, pad save by Burkhart, and a whistle. Puck flipped up over the glass. We'll have a face-off. Face off in the right wing circle of the Akron zone. It's Go Costell for Dayton. And it looks like Adam Port of Akron. And the draw in the zip zone. Flyers trying to keep it in. There's Stuber. Stuber drops it off in the corner. There's a shot, and Burkhart has it. That shot off the stick of Joe Costelp, who had the hat trick last night. 6:58 to go in the third period. And at this point, if this third period ends in a tie, right now I do not know if they would play any overtime or shootout or anything or not. It depends. It might depend on the time, whether the teams still have time. Here's a loose shot. Puck right in front. Burkhart down. And he's able to cover. Boy, the Flyers almost tie the game right there. But it might depend on if ice time is remaining how I don't know how long the Flyers have the rink reserved for. It might come down to that. Bradley, a shot off the shoulder of the goalkeeper Burkhart. Umhofer behind the net now, centering. And with a couple of Flyers lurking, there's a puck covered up. Now Yaznak for the Flyers was down momentarily. He's back on his feet. Now Constable and Bora come back on. And leaving the Flyer lineup now, it looks like McClymans and Yaznak. There's a shot blocked. Flyers race after it. Smith passes it center. Bradley check, loose puck. Zips recover. Flyers tenaciously get it back. Here's a shot by Constable. Pad save. Flyers hold it in. Left wing circle. Constable. Drop pass for Bradley at the point. He holds it in, rims it around behind the net for Constable. He's got Bora in front. Pass broken up. Constable for Bora behind the net. Kevin Bora fighting for it. He's checked. Puck cleared, not out. Smith, now the puck does come to center. Flyers flip it back in. 5.5 to go in regulation time. 7-6 Akron. Flyers, Briggs tips it ahead for Smith. Smith over for Martin. And a save made by Burkhart. Flyers hold in. Briggs into the corner now. Passes behind the net. For DeLeo, Spencer DeLeo. Trying to center it. And it's off the stick and cleared away. And the goalie, Stemnica, lets it carry over the goal line for icing. 4:52 to go. Add some more chats. 40-20 in favor of Dayton. Dayton. So the Flyers out shooting the Zips 2-1. That trail on the board by 1 goal, 7-6, but are putting on heavy pressure. There's Ployce. Gets it over for Dinkins. Dinkins checked. Puck flipped ahead, but Ployce back to get it for Dayton. Declan Ployce. For Stuber, he's hip checked, and we got a whistle. And I think the play is offside. .422 to go. Face off just outside the Akron zone. on the far spot. Zips win the draw. A flip to center ice. Boys trying to dig it free for Dayton. Now for Lapari, Nick Lapari. Lapari. Pass through traffic to Bora. Bora shot blocked by Lubick of Akron. Here come the Zips. Pass at center, knocked down and stolen by Poyce. Over the Akron line. Poyce behind the net, trying to wrap it around. Fan on a shot. Keeps possession. Poyce now bumped off the puck, and back come the Zips. Chucky Wilson was checked by Ward off the puck. Wilson didn't know where the puck was for a moment. It was between his skates. Zips shoot back behind the Dayton net. 3:15 to go in the third period. And then at some point here soon, the Flyers might have to pull their goalie for an extra attacker. Puck kicks up over the boards onto the Akron bench, and we're going to have a face-off. And the Akron Zips call timeout. That'll give me a chance to catch up on my chats. Let's see, what do we got? Okay. Bethany says she's rooting for 23, and so's Bill Marzullo, says Adam 23. That's Adam Port of Akron. Number 5, she says, is pretty cool. It's Chucky Wilson. So we got some Akron Zip fans. Well, again, we welcome everyone. Home Flyer fans, or again, since the Zips don't have a broadcast team here, we welcome their viewership this afternoon and their participation in our chat. So Chucky Wilson and Adam Port have some fans out there for the Zips. And we heard earlier from Dayton fans that were rooting for Mr. Rutherford and Bora and so what a game, whether you're a Flyer fan or an Akron fan. I tell you what, this has been a barn burner at Kettering Ice Arena. We've got 3 minutes left, 2:57 to be precise. Flyers trying to come back. Again, if the Flyers tie it and the end of regulation is tied, I do not know right now whether they would play any extra or not. It might just go down as a tie. There's a whistle, and we've got an interference minor penalty coming up against someone, and I think it's a Zip player. And it is on Kyle Grasha, uniform number 12. And now the Dayton Flyers want to call timeout. I heard timeout. I heard the Dayton bench say timeout, but the officials haven't recognized it. Now they will call the timeout. So, of course, again, as I just mentioned, the Flyers here at any time, now that they have a face-off down at the Akron end, it would be and plus the fact they have a timeout, a perfect time to pull the goalie right now, and go ahead and have a sixth attacker in place down at the Akron end. So we'll see if Coach Morris does that. I would wait till yeah. I mean, the face-off is down there. So we'll see if Coach Morris goes ahead and pulls the goalie since the face-off is down in the Akron end. No, it looks like Studnick is still in place. Let's see if he goes halfway to the match. He is playing way out of the box, so they're going to wait to see if they win the face-off. They'll do that first, but Jack is halfway out of the crease. So if the Flyers win the draw, then they should go ahead and pull the attack. No, they not yet. Studnick is still on the ice. The Flyers do have a power play. Here's Ward, one-time shot, partially fanned on. Ward able to, without a stick, he lost his stick. So the Flyers do have the man advantage. Maybe that's why Coach Morris didn't pull the goalie, because they already have one man advantage. But at some point we could have two, but we'll see. There is Aiden Ward rides Doran Ocon into the boards at the other end. So at this point, it's been maybe fortunate that the Flyers didn't pull a goalie, because play now in the Flyer end, they have to get it back to the other side. They've got 1 minute left in the power play. Here is Spencer DeLeo. Poke checked away. Flyers have to retreat. DeLeo has to get onside. Now he is. Back come the Flyers. Brett Smith trying to chip the puck in front. Now along to the left side, but it escapes down the ice. That's not what we wanted to. The Flyers need to get some coordinated passing on this power play and set up some playmaking. There's a shot. Pad save. Now a Poisa shot, and again he partially fanned on it. Didn't get good wood on it. Flyers maintain possession. Shot, pad save. That was off the stick of Constable. Bora holds it in. Bora shot high and wide. 5 seconds left in the power play. Chucky Wilson at the other end, and Kevin keep the puck out. They had pulled the goalie. Wilson had an easy goal, but Kevin Bora dives to break up Wilson and keep it a 1-goal game. Flyers have the extra attacker. 25 seconds left. There's a shot by Ployce. It's wide. Ward, left point. Ward, screenshot. Block, Briggs at it. Loose puck. And a tussle in front with Burkhart down. Burkhart on the seat of his pants. Has the puck, apparently. There was a brief tussle. There's only 14 seconds left. We've got a slash. The captains Bradley and Campbell get the word from the refs. 2-minute minor on Dayton. And that is going to put a real crimp in the Flyers' efforts to try to come back and tie this game, because there's now just 19 seconds left. 15 seconds. That's 15 seconds. And the face-off is down in the Dayton zone. From the draw. Zips control in the Flyer end. Just 8 seconds left. 6 seconds. 2 seconds left. The Akron Zips come away with a road victory after the Dayton Flyers go up to Akron and win 9-2 last night. The Akron Zips win a back and forth 7-6 affair this afternoon over the Dayton Flyers at Kettering Ice Arena. Very exciting game. Well-played game on both sides. There were not very many penalties. And the teams congratulate each other at center ice. So a disappointment for the Flyers. It looked like they were, after last night's big 9-2 win, that they're hoping they could come away at home this afternoon and square the record up at 2-2, but instead they go to 1-3. The Akron Zips are the team that squares their record. They're now 1-1, as last night's game was their first game. So the Flyers now 1-3, the Zips 1-1. The Flyers' next action is next weekend against the Bowling Green State Falcons. That'll be a tough weekend of hockey for the Flyers. Boy, a hard-fought game this afternoon. The Flyers played really well. The Zips also really a well-played game, I think, on for both squads this afternoon. So, and let me catch up on my chats before we continue with the post game. Colin Wilson says, "Go Zips!" Numbers 23, 90, and 24 are beasts, and those were Port and Ocon and Manarino. So yeah, they all did very well. Renee Barrett says, "Thank you for streaming and the commentary. Proud to root on the Zips." And 25. Well, thank you, Renee, and we're happy to bring you the commentary. Glad that Zip fans were able to enjoy it as well. Lynn Bates says, "Go Bobby and go Flyers." So she was rooting for the Flyers team captain Bobby Bradley. So thank you, Lynn, for that chat. And so we appreciate all the messages that we got in from fans of both the Flyers and the Zips this afternoon. Well, it was tough. I thought after one period, it looked like it's just going to be a tough game. And then the Flyers came out and bam, 2 quick goals. And I thought, they won last night 9-2. I thought they were going to go ahead and take care of business. And it turned out to just be a nip and tuck affair. And the teams took turns having the lead all through the game. It really hurt the last goal right at the end of that second period. That took the Akron lead from 4-3 to 5-3. That seemed to be maybe the turning point in the game. Even though the Flyers came back and cut the lead to 1, and then the Zips scored again, and the Flyers again cut it to 1, and again back and forth. But it just feels like that last goal, Chucky Wilson's goal, right at the end of that second period, to take it from 4-3 to 5-3, just seemed to be the one that just was a little bit too much, and that set the tone for the Zips being able to hang on this afternoon. The Flyers, a valiant effort. They came so close. There was the one goal down here that I think it was Briggs and Martin had hooked up on a pass, and I think Briggs tipped it in, but the goal the net had come loose down here, maybe just a moment before the puck was tipped in, and so that goal didn't count. So that's another, just one of in a one goal game. You could point at this play or that play all all through the game at what could have been turning points. But that play in the third period, that was tough because that prevented the Flyers from putting another goal on the board. But you tip your hat to the Akron Zips. They come into here, and what is a pretty hostile environment here in Kettering. The Flyers have some pretty rabid fans over here on the student side, but the Zips came in and they did what they had to do. They every time they needed to get a goal to retake the lead, they were able to do it. The Flyers kept coming back, but just couldn't quite complete the job this afternoon. So let's go over just the scoring. We don't have the assists, so we'll just go over the goal scorers real quick, and then we'll have a quick 3 stars, and then we'll wrap things up. The goal scorers, first period, Akron's Chucky Wilson, a shorthanded goal. So after one, it was 1-0 Zips. And the Flyers came out and scored 2 quick goals, Nick Lipari and Spencer DeLeo, to give Dayton a 2-1 lead. And then it was Jake Lubick, a power play goal to tie it. And then Adam Port gave the Zips a 3-2 lead. Anthony Martin for the Flyers tied it up with a power play goal, making 3-3. But then it was Kyle Gavin with that big slap shot from left wing over on this end to give the Zips a 4-3 lead. And then, like I say, that backbreaker, Chucky Wilson's goal right at the end of the second period to make it 5-3. And then in the third period, the Flyers came back again. Spencer DeLeo scored to make it 5-4, but the Zips, again, it was Colin Barrett scored to give the Zips the 6-5 lead. And then Connor Constable scored to cut the lead to 1. Aiden Ward, a power play goal, gave the Flyers their 6th goal. I'm sorry, it was DeLeo's goal, cut it to 2. And then, or cut it to 1. And then Brandon Bame scored the Akron 7th goal to make it 7-5. And then the final goal of the game was Aiden Ward's power play goal to make it 7-6. And that was the final scoring. So trying to come up in a high-scoring game like this with 3 stars, just kind of looking things over. I think DeLeo scored 2 and Wilson scored 2. So we'll give Chucky Wilson the number 1 star of the game. Chucky Wilson from Akron, the number 1 star. The number 2 star of the game comes from the Dayton Flyers, and that is Spencer DeLeo with his goal. And the 3rd star, that's going to be kind of difficult because a lot of guys scored 1 goal. We'll give that final star to Brandon Bame, since he scored the last goal for Akron, which turned out to be the winning goal. So we'll go ahead and give him the 3rd star of the game. So Wilson, the number 1 star, DeLeo from Dayton, the number 2 star, and Bame of Akron, number 3. So the winning goalkeeper tonight, Carson Burkhart. The loser tonight, Jack Studnicka. And so that's the way things go tonight. But a very exciting game. Hope everybody enjoyed it, whether you're rooting for the Flyers or the Zips. Hope you enjoyed our webcast today of Dayton Flyer hockey. And again, next Saturday is the Flyers' next home game against Bowling Green. Right now, we are not sure if we'll have it for you or not. You'll have to check with either if you're a family member or friend of one of the Flyer team members. They might be able to let you know. If not, just check in here on Dayton Flyers hockey next Saturday at 5:30. If there's a game on, then we're here. If there's no game on, then we weren't able to get a crew here to put the game on. But we'll hopefully be here. But we'll see what happens. But we do plan on carrying all the Flyer home games every time it's possible that we can get a crew here to put it on. So again, thanks to everyone for sending your chat messages. And nice to hear from everybody. And speaking for our producer, engineer, cameraman, Jeff DeFore, and I'm Kent Jacobs. Again, reminding you the final score this afternoon, the Akron Zips 7 and the Dayton Flyers 6. Good afternoon, everyone, from the Kettering Ice Arena.